Good morning. So nice to see you.
Come on in.
Looks great in here. Yesterday. So how would you describe the Nicole Miller girl?
She's just sort of that independent thinker, free-spirited. She does what she wants, doesn't care what people think. She's just not a grown-up. The premise of the collection was female warriors. We went the whole range from like tribal to anime characters. So we have everything like from feathers to neoprene. This is metallic leather. It's like bonded with metal. And then we photographed all these feather prints and made them ourselves from photographing feathers. And this is like very high tech because it's like neoprene with this kind of open work mesh. And then the skirt is like a crushed metal fabric. It's all about crazy combinations of new world, old world together.
So this is where all the action happens.
Oh yeah, this is the workroom and the little elves are sewing away. It's like Christmas every day here. I can't show you everything. Gotta have some surprises.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I saw the sun, blinked once or twice, and then, babe, you were gone. You took my hand, left me blindly to run away from all the things that I've lost. I've lost.
I took your hand, led you to a place that you've never been. You turned around, gave me such a sweet grin. I knew then that you were the one. Run around hand in hand, chase smiles and soft white sand, looking out for number one, skipping rocks on the river till the day is done. And I'm fully convinced you just might find someone else.
And it scares me to death.
Well, it scares me too. Then she walked by. You could just tell by that look in her eyes. You dropped my hand and proceeded to cry for all of the love that you lost.
I lost.
Nicole Miller has been in the fashion business for over 20 years, famous for the little black dress that launched her career and for the whimsical print ties that made her a household name. Today, Nicole Miller is still a major player on the fashion scene. In a rare fashion climate where anything goes, Nicole Miller gives her customers what they want, a bang for their buck. With over 20 boutiques nationwide, a contemporary sportswear line, a dress line, and a home line in the works.
I mean, I think what always keeps me going is I get up in the morning and I can't find anything to wear. So and that's my inspiration for the day. I kind of go, well, I really wish I had this in my closet.
This lust for luxe came as a young girl. At age 4, Miller was reading colorful fashion magazines that her mother had shipped in from France.
Oh, I always made my own clothes. I was always sewing something, and I was always like cutting up patterns and changing them and moving them around and kind of making my own design with, with my little Vogue pattern. And, so I was just very focused on going to design school when I was, going through high school.
Originally from New England, Nicole studied art at the Rhode Island School of Design. Then it was off to Paris to study at the Chambre Syndicale de la Haute Couture. The hip smock dress of 1982 launched a career and set the pace for her contemporaries. It was everywhere, and designers were scrambling to keep up.
We started this business on very little money, so we didn't start out having fashion shows. So I think we were kind of in the background for a long time as a company. And I think that then when I had my first fashion show in 1991, so this was actually the 20th year of doing fashion shows. So spring 91 to spring 2011. But I think that when I had my first fashion show, it really just made everybody notice us.
Nicole had sparked a design revolution. Ready for her next move, she came up with the little black dress that would make her famous.
We were sort of in a transitional fashion moment there, and I thought, there was something that was something safe about a little black dress that was good, that would be classic, that would always sell, that also needed to be reinvented.
20 years later, customers still rely on Nicole for that party dress, and they can always find it at a Nicole Miller boutique.
You were also one of the first designers to understand that you should absolutely have your own boutique.
I found this space on Madison Avenue, which is small, but I still have it to this day. I mean, we opened that store in 1986.
Nicole's love of prints led to one of her most profitable and well-known productions ever, the men's print tie, an accidental windfall for the relatively young company.
And we reprinted them on silk and made these ties out of them as just a joke, really. And we put them in the stores and they flew out.
Like it or not, she will perpetually be known for the loud 80s tie, a fact she embraces.
And that was when, like, men still had a sense of humor because men started wearing solid ties, and I think that's so boring.
Vintage clothing has always been an inspiration for Nicole, who's known for her throwback looks.
Your partner, Bud Conheim, has called you the queen of couture vintage.
You know, I mean, I love vintage things for the techniques because I think you can fall into that pitfall of, you know, copying things too literally, which I don't like to do. But I really love the techniques that you find in all these old clothing.
It's always been important to you since you've started to make fashion, but fashion at a price people can really afford. It's accessible fashion.
Well, I think things should look like more than they are. You know, I don't think you should. I think you're going to buy something if it doesn't look like the money. So I think all my clothes have incredible value to them.
In fact, value and classic style continue to be the company's calling card.
Sex and the City, all the ladies wore your clothes.
Oh, my favorite scene was when Kim Cattrall wore our turquoise leopard dress sliding down the fire pole. That was a great scene. We got a lot of feedback on that.
Celebrities love Nicole Miller. Who are some of the people who've worn it and you've loved the way they've looked?
I've actually dressed a lot of singers, actually. I mean, I dressed both Cyndi Lauper and Sheryl Crow. Let's see, well, a whole slew of actresses. Jennifer Aniston, wore a dress to a premiere. She looked fabulous in it.
Celebrities have long been an inspiration for Nicole, who has expanded her reach this year to cover everything from evening gowns to hip sportswear.
You started a contemporary line, Miller Girl.
Yeah, the Miller Girl line. It's like so much fun. We're having so much fun with it.
In recent years, Nicole has taken her business into some unexpected directions.
Nicole Miller label is very, very definitely becoming a lifestyle brand. There are Nicole Miller Snugglies, there have been Nicole Miller cigars.
Well, actually, no, I made one refrigerator.
Refrigerator!
I made one refrigerator. It was, you know, one special design, one special commission, and one lucky person has it. That was it.
And not you.
But I love doing those single projects. I mean, I did a Ferrari, you know, I did the Harley-Davidson motorcycle. I did an airplane for Harrah's Casino. You know, I've done these like one-off designer projects, which have been a lot of fun.
Now you're going into home. Now you're designing for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We started out with making bedding for them, you know, and sheets and some bath products like bath towels and bathroom accessories and shower curtains. And it's done so well that it's just been growing, and we're, you know, doing more and more different products. So I'm never without inspiration. And if anything, it's just like trying to discipline myself to narrow it down. What I think I'd like people to know about me is that I think my line is so unique, and I feel like I really don't see any collections out there that look like mine. And I have to say that, you know, the cocktail dresses I make are like not like anyone else's. And I think I have a unique vision on my sportswear, and the way it's put together has its own personality, and I would want them to look at me as something that is unique and different.
You don't have to wear a suit to feel strong.